Welcome on in to another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. I'm Terry. That's Nick. We have a few more people joining us. Two of them will be a little bit later, 15 minutes later. But we have one hell of a card today. 4 games on the slate. I like all 4 of them. All 4 of them are going to be great to watch. Obviously, I'll be watching the Wild at the beginning of the night, but the final game, Colorado and Vegas, will be great too. Nick, how's it been going for you lately?
Yeah, tonight, I know it's only a 4-game slate, but we got a hell of a slate here. We get 4 really good matchups of 8 teams that are either bubble teams or playoff teams and contenders. And then after this 4-game slate, we have a gold medal game for women's Olympic hockey. So, I mean, we have a great night of hockey in front of us as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, for sure. We will get started in the first game, I guess, and then we will let the others come in when they're ready there. The first game is Minnesota and Winnipeg. Obviously, I'll be looking forward to this game. The Wild minus 135, Winnipeg plus 115. I'll bring up the stats here. The Wild are playing pretty well right now. 11-1-1 in their last 13 games. 6-6-1 to the total there, so pretty even. 3 out of 13 went to overtime. Winnipeg 3-6-3 in their last 12. 5-6-1, leaning towards the under. 3 out of 12 went to overtime. The Jets 3-2 in their last 5 at home versus Minnesota. The Wild 14-8-2 on the road this year. This is a revenge game. The Wild lost 2-0, so their one regulation loss was to Winnipeg in Winnipeg. The first game after the All-Star break, they didn't play well. It was simple as that. One stat I noticed
He had a good game.
Yeah. One stat I really noticed is that I was looking at their previous games. They were really, really low on face-offs against the Jets. They were 29% that night. So they were really, really bad on face-offs. I think it was just a bad night to start there. Greenway, after the post-game versus Detroit, said that they owe the Jets something, and the Jets better be ready for tonight. I think the Wild come out pumped. They're playing pretty well on the road. They have the better, pretty even stats here, goals for and goals against. But when it comes to power play, penalty kill, the Wild have a huge advantage here. 9 power plays in their last 8 games. Kaprizov has goals in 4 of his last 5. And Boldy, 14 points in 13 games. He has 6 power play points already. So I am going to be taking, obviously, the Wild money line, the Wild in regulation, Wild team total over 3.5. Kaprizov anytime goal, Kaprizov over half a power play point, and Boldy over half a power play point. Boldy over half a power play point is plus 275. I really like that. I think the Wild come out here and have a great game against the Jets tonight and get some revenge here. Nick, what do you think here, Wild and Jets?
For the side, I'm staying completely off of this one here. This has the feel that feeling that a lot of people are going to be on the Minnesota Wild tonight, which I guess it makes sense. This is the revenge game for them. They lost 2-0, but I wonder if just Winnipeg's just not a good matchup per se for the Minnesota Wild or something along those lines. I just went to the over in this game. I got it yesterday at I want to say 11 a.m., something along those lines, at 5.5 around minus 125. That immediately went up to 6 about 20 minutes later. I like the over. I like the over in this game. I expect goals in this spot here. I was leaning towards getting Winnipeg's team total at 2.5, but that's moved from minus 130 to minus 145. So I ended up staying off that team total. I do have 2 goal scorer props that I took stabs on here. Cole Perfetti on that second line with Kyle Connor and Pierre-Luc Dubois has not looked that bad. So I like him at plus. I need to see what the line is for this one. I want to say I got him at plus 350. to score a goal, 325. And then I took a long shot here with the Wild goal scorer prop, as you mentioned in our group chat, that this team has a lot of depth. So maybe Wild games, maybe look to go bargain hunting a little bit with these goal scorer props. And maybe we get a Spurgeon bomb here from the blue line to get past Hellebuck at plus 600 tonight. So I like Spurgeon as well. Goal scorer prop. Just took a little stab at him at 6-1 to score a goal. So that's where I'm at. Over 5.5. Cole Perfetti and Jared Spurgeon.
Awesome. Yeah, this the total, I'm just not sure about it. Obviously, I like the Wild team total over. So I guess I'd lean to the over, but I'm just not sure. Andy, welcome in. Wild beat your Carolina Hurricanes. Now they are facing the Jets. What do you think here?
You know which side I'm taking, so I see why you included the Carolina Hurricanes result there. Look, I'm on the other side. I like the Jets here. The Wild have had a notoriously very difficult time in Winnipeg. And when it's so extensive, that track record, I tend to pay attention. I can see why people would take Wild here. I mean, they're a very good team. They're having an outstanding season, and they've got short-term revenge opportunity here after being shut out by the Jets in their last matchup here in Winnipeg. But I'm going to ride the trend that has well established itself. Winnipeg are good at home, and Winnipeg also are very good after a loss. So I'm getting plus money on the home team. I'm going to take that. I don't think it's a lock by any means. The Wild are definitely capable of winning this game, but based on the value of the odds, I'll go with the plus money on the home team. All
right. The reason why I didn't really look deep into the stat there with the previous games, obviously, that goes back a long time before Kaprizov. This is a different Wild team than they have ever had. I've been watching the Wild for 12 years now. They've never ever had a team like this. They have got two. Winnipeg's 3-2 in the last 5 at home versus versus Wild. So they're 3-2. I think that's pretty close. Obviously, the games before that, they did win quite a few. But I think the Wild get their revenge tonight and get the win here. But obviously, I am a fan. But I expect some revenge in this game. We will go on to the next game here. A couple more people joining in shortly. Florida is in Carolina. Minus 105 for Florida. Minus 115 for the Hurricanes in this game. A pretty even battle here. Total 6.5. Bring up the stats here. Florida 6-3 in their last 9. However, they have not played for a while. 5-2-2 towards the over. 2 out of 9 went to overtime. Carolina 5-2-1 in their last 8. Coming off the loss in Minnesota. Now heading back home here to face this Florida team. They're 3-0-2 in their last 5 at home versus Florida. That is 4 games last year and 1 game this year. So they have had success against Florida. 3-1-1 to the over. 16-4-1 at home for the Hurricanes. 9-7-5 for the Panthers. I don't like that Florida's been off so long. We've seen already teams have not been very successful at all off these long extended breaks. Svechnikov has goals in 4 of his last 5 games. So that's who I'm targeting here for a goal scoring prop. I have Svechnikov anytime goal. Hurricanes first period money line. Hurricanes money line. Hurricanes team total over 3.5. I like the Hurricanes to come out here strong and early. I could see them scoring 2 or 3 in the first period, and I could see a really good game here for the Canes. Nick, what do you think here of Florida and Carolina?
Yeah, I think that's spot on there. We have a Florida team that the last time they played was, I believe, on the 1st, and they lost 5-2 to the Rangers. Yeah, I mean, they had that long break. And this is a game where even before the break, Florida's defense sucks. Like, this is a team that's just going to go back and forth and trade goals. So I'd obviously lean towards an over in this game. I know this is before the All-Star break, but if we look at the defensive stats for Florida, they've given up at least 3 expected goals in 5 of their last 6 games. They've gone over 7 in 5 of their last 6 games for expected goals. This is just a team that plays high-scoring hockey, and I could see the Hurricanes putting up some goals against them here. So I'm going to go with the Hurricanes at the team total over 3.5. I got that at even money. This is just a spot here where we should see some goals in this game. I've also got 2 goal scorer props in this one. Sebastian Aho at let me get that up. Sebastian Aho at plus 160, and I took another shot at defensemen here. I like defensemen to score goals, especially offensive-minded ones. Give me Tony DeAngelo at plus 350. I think that's an interesting look there. He's been scoring a lot more lately, and he's really improved his act this season with the Carolina Hurricanes. So I think that he was a great addition. He's Dougie's replacement. He's definitely replaced him really well. DeAngelo plus 350, Aho plus 160, team total over 3.5 for the Hurricanes.
All right. Yeah, Sam likes the first period puck line there, plus 160.
I almost bet that. I just never got around to doing that.
I took the money line, just going a little bit safe in case it happens to be tied. But yeah, I want to talk you off that. Over 2 in first period. Yeah, I could see.
You need 3 goals in that, though. That's kind of difficult.
Hurricanes team total over 3.5. Yeah, I like it.
Don't mind it.
Andy, what do you think here? The Panthers versus your Hurricanes.
I mean, this situation strongly favors the Canes. They're dominant at home, 16-5 at home. And the Panthers are a very good team. They actually have an outstanding record against winning teams. But their record is mostly based on their home performance. On the road, they actually have a losing record. And they're off extended break where we've seen time and time again, these teams are coming off more than 2 weeks break. And they're not only losing, they're not even able to score. Most of those teams that have come back from 2 weeks break haven't been able to score more than 2 goals. Also, Florida beat them last time. So I think that this is a good spot to back the Canes, and you're getting a lovely price as well.
Yeah, I totally agree. We'll go on here to the next game. The Ducks are in Calgary, facing the Flames. The Flames have been absolutely on fire as of late. 7 games in a row they've won. Minus 225, plus 185 for Anaheim here. Just let me get my stats up. I was not prepared for this game.
Unbelievable.
Anaheim 4-5-2 in their last 11, 5-5-1, pretty even total there. 2 out of 11 went to overtime. Calgary 7-0-0 in their last 7, 4-1-2 to the over. 1 out of 7 went to overtime. Anaheim 10-9-5 on the road. Calgary 11-4-4 at home. Their home record is improving fast, obviously, going on this winning streak. 3-1-1 in their last 5 at home versus Anaheim. And obviously you can see here Calgary has the clear goals for, goals against edge, penalty kill. Power play here, Anaheim actually has the 5th best power play on the road, but against the number 1 penalty kill at home, 91.1%. I think it ends up being a wash. The Flames, I am not stepping in front of these Flames. I am backing them again here tonight in regulation. And also I have Lindholm anytime goal. He's scored a goal in 5 straight games. So I think he gets another one here. So I'm on a Lindholm anytime goal as well. Nick, what do you think here, Ducks and Flames?
I didn't get to anything in this game, to be completely honest. And if I were to, it would be looking at Anaheim team total under. Their offensive numbers have struggled as of late. Markstrom has been absolutely amazing in net recently. And I can see this as another 4-1 type of game here where Calgary Flames just take care of business and move on with their day. This is the Calgary team that's been able to limit their opponent's expected goals against. So this is a team where I'm only looking to back them, not fade them at the moment. So it'd be a lean towards the Anaheim team total under for me. Unfortunately, it's a minus 150 at 2.5. So it's not something I really want to take, but I can see this being another 4-1 type of game.
All right. Welcome in, that sports guy. We are on Anaheim, Calgary. If you want to let us know what you're on for this game.
Is this what you guys are starting off with? Did I miss the Winnipeg, Minnesota?
Yeah, we did. We did Minnesota, Winnipeg, Florida, Carolina. It's up to you if you want to start with this one or start with the first one. It's totally up to you.
I don't know. Let's just go with this game because we're talking about it. I took the Flames minus 1.5 last night, plus 140. I think, like Nick said, this is a team I'm not looking to fade. I'm looking to back. Calgary on the second half of back-to-backs this year is 5-2-1. They've won 4 of those games by the puck line. The Ducks, if you look at their stretch of play before the break, they were horrid on the road with awful expected goal for numbers. They were really bailed out by Gibson quite a bit, so I'm not really looking to back this Ducks team just yet, even though they did have a better game against the Kraken. So give me Flames puck line plus 140, and I think that's it. That's all I took for that game.
All right, we'll rewind and go back. Wild and Jets. What do you think here?
Fuck. I didn't want to, but I ended up kind of spreading 3 units across this game. I got the Wild money line at minus 135. I know Nick and myself, and I think Nathan as well. Like we've said, this Jets team is just really fucking weird. Like offensively, they should be producing so much more than they are. I don't know if they're just not getting luck or what it is. They're finding ways to lose games. So I don't really want to back them right now. Minnesota coming off that loss in Winnipeg where they looked complete dog shit. I mean, probably one of their worst games of the year, just metric wise. So I took Minnesota kind of just in a bounce back spot here. I also have over 6 at minus 1, or sorry, a revenge spot, not a bounce back spot. But then I took the over 6, minus 120. I know both these teams have gone under recently. Minnesota under in 4 of their last 6, and the Jets under in 4 of their last 6. But the Jets, they tend to play with expected goal totals hovering around 6. And then if you look at Cam Talbot, his career in games in Winnipeg, his last few games read 1 goal against, or this is just against the Jets, sorry, 1 goal against, 5 goals against, 5 goals against, 4 goals against, 5 goals against, 4 goals against, 5 goals against. Obviously, some of those games coming with the Edmonton Oilers, but this doesn't seem to be a team that Talbot has success against. In Winnipeg, in his last 3 games, he's let in 13 goals. So, I mean, I expect this game to go over personally. I think the Wild squeak it out. So give me Wild money line for 1.5 units at minus 135. Over 6 for 1 unit at minus 120. And Wild money line parlayed with over 6 for half a unit at plus 225.
All right. We'll just jump back. Weapon X is joining us here. So.
Oh, let him finish.
Well, we were going. He already broke down 2 games. So if you want to break down the third one, or if you want to break.
Yeah. I was breaking out Carolina right now. I'm on the over in the second period.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello?
Okay, yeah, that's first guy. Yeah, go ahead.
Florida, Carolina. Yeah, for this game, I kind of kept it simple, I guess you could say. I mean, Florida hasn't played since the 1st of February. We're looking at, a 2-week layoff. I went Carolina first period minus a half, plus 175 for a full unit. And Carolina first period money line, minus 120, just in case Florida does get on the board. But I think Carolina gets on the board here early against this team. I expect Florida to come out a little sluggish, maybe just for the first period. I don't know. Maybe they'll catch their legs for the rest of the game. But I know last time around when this team had a break, they came out of the break and went 8-0-1. So I think first period's a good look to target here. Yeah, so give me first period -0.5 plus 175, and first period money line -120.
Awesome. I love it. Weapon X, welcome in. We went through 3 of the games here. So Wild and Jets, what do you think?
Wild and Jets. The only thing I'm gonna be touching is the Wild puck line. Fuck the Jets again. I'm gonna keep saying it. Fuck the Jets. It is what it is. They're horrible on fucking on capitalizing even on high danger chances when they get them, and then when they don't get them, they're getting fucking beat down. And this is a revenge spot for the Wild. I don't care the Jets are at home. There's not much of a home advantage in that stadium, in that arena in Winnipeg. So
It is going to be full capacity tonight, I believe, in Winnipeg, by the way.
good. That actually helps the Wild be like it's a normal, just another normal hockey game. So minus 1.5 puck line plus 160. Wild. That's what I had. And what was the game after we got? Yeah, so the Carolina one. This is at a pick'em. I like Carolina to win on here. I love the over 2.5 in the second period. That one is at. I think the first period, Florida is going to be sluggish, kind of like Ryan said. They haven't played in 15 days, so they're going to be rusty. Maybe one goal will be scored by Carolina, but you look at both these teams, there's goals galore in the second fucking period. Like you look at them, there's like 4 or 5 goals in the same period in the second period for both these teams. Terry, no
donos. Oh yeah, apparently you can. There's a way I can turn it on so people can send donations in.
I don't think you can on YouTube until you're monetized.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Kyle. So we're less than a month in here.
Yeah, let's get Terry monetized. 4,000 watch hours in 365 days and 1,000 subscribers. Let's get him monetized.
Yeah, and then we can all profit.
Yeah,
we're almost almost a month in.
How many subs we got?
164 before the show.
Hell yeah!
So that's in the first.
Nicely done. Thank you all.
Yeah. Thanks everybody watching. 25 right now. Definitely smash like button.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, smash that fucking
make
like
sure you
button.
smash, yo.
Head to the mall.
All right.
Smash the like button.
Like Ryan does nightly.
Weapon X. Do you want to break down this one, and then we'll get to Andy? This is the game we were on before you guys joined there.
Oh, in Florida. Well, let Andy go because I wasn't finished capping this game. The one play that I really loved was the over 2.5 in the second period. I think there'll be goals on both sides. I think that we see at least 3 goals in the second period, and that's at plus. Yeah, I was verifying the odds on that. Sorry, that's at plus 135 on CoolBet and on Bet365.
In the Florida game.
In the Florida game, yeah.
Oh, okay, Florida game. Okay.
Yeah, on Bet365, I don't think I can take that unless it's live. That kind of fucking sucks. I have first period, I don't have second period there. So I might have to go to my other book, my William Hill book. But CoolBet's at plus 153, so I like that off the bat. I like Carolina to win in this one. Even though it's a sucker bet. Florida could win, but I don't give a fuck. Yeah, and I'm capping right now to see what the puck line is.
Or Carolina?
Yeah, what's their percentage with high teams?
Their puck line's a plus 200, by the way.
No, I know the odds. I'm talking about head to head.
We'll get
let Andy go ahead, and then I'll come back.
So Andy, Ducks and Flames. What do you think here?
Look, I had the same opinion that you and Nick had. It's just hard to we all think Flames are going to win this game, and I think that's reasonable. It's just hard to find value. And Flames being off a back-to-back, I don't really want to take them on the puck line. So I am not going to play anything in this game, but I am considering maybe just putting a small amount on Tyler Toffoli to score again in his second game. He scored in his debut game against the Columbus Blue Jackets after getting out of that hell house in Montreal. And he's riding high. He's free. He scored yet last night.
No longer in
Why
jail.
not back him to score again tonight, plus 220. Small
Scored
stake.
a beauty last night, man. That flick pass, 1 foot coming across the crease, she tucked it. It was a thing of beauty for sure.
All right. Oh, Weapon X, Ducks and Flames. Do you got anything here?
I'm not at that game yet.
Okay, no worries. I'll go on to the last game, and then we'll see. Final game of the night. Avalanche are in Vegas facing the Golden Knights. Minus 135 for the Avalanche now, plus 115 for Vegas. Total of 6.5 in this game. Bring up the stats here. Colorado 12-1-1 in their last 14. Playing very good hockey, obviously. 4-10. 4 games went over, 10 went under. So they're really trending towards the under right now. Vegas 5-2-1 in their last 8. 3-4-1. 3 games going over, 4 under, 1 push. Overtime, 3 out of 8 went to overtime. Colorado good on the road, 13-6-2. Vegas 14-10-2 at home. Colorado 3-2, their last 5 in Vegas. I think this is going to be a very good game. I think this is going to be a very close game. I think we could see 3-3 overtime game, and then who knows who wins it. Not a lot of an opinion on this for me in this game, but I think it's going to be a very good game to watch. Nick, what do you think here, Avalanche and Vegas?
I just want to start off by saying my condolences to the Vegas Golden Knights tonight. They're going to get schmacked. Like I love Colorado in this spot here. They put up 47 shots on goal last night, and Ottinger stopped 46. They had 4.96 expected goals and scored 1 goal. That was one of those Jake Ottinger equals good at hockey type of games.
Yeah, we had 4 power plays also. We didn't score on any of them.
Yeah, and now they're facing the Ron Bourgeois and a Vegas Golden Knights team that gives up a lot of high danger chances and gives up a lot of expected goals. And I think this is going to be one of those spots where I love the Avalanche in this game. And yes, I know this is a back-to-back for the Avalanche. Yes, I know that the Golden Knights are at home. Yes, I know that Jack Eichel is going to be in tonight. I don't care. I do have Jack Eichel at plus 200 to score a goal because it's his first game back, and it feels like you kind of have to bet that. But I also have the team total over, the full game over, team total over for the Avalanche at 3.5. I have the full game over 6.5, and then I have 3 props for Mikko Rantanen, Nathan McKinnon, and Cale Makar all scored goals. Makar at plus 275, plus 140 for Rantanen, plus 160 for McKinnon. Plus 160 seems like a generous price there for McKinnon.
Yeah, yesterday was 1 plus 75 in cash cheating.
All right. Is this true, Nick? Do you hate
What?
I love the Avs in the spot, but I hate the Knicks loves it so much.
Yeah, we work together. He's being a smartass.
I have a feeling Weapon X is going to be on this. I'm just going to take a wild guess that he might be on the Avs puck line, but we will see. That Sports Guy, what do you think here, Avs and Vegas?
Yeah, for me it's Avs and Reg plus 105. 3-0-1 on the second leg of back-to-backs here, so not really scared of them being on a back-to-back. Vegas throwing Laurent Brossoit in net today. I think Nick kind of said it, man. I expect goals. I expect the Avs to come out and be motivated here. I mean, you put up, 46 shots. They had 26 high danger chances last night. They mustered 1 goal. Like that, it's a similar situation to the Leafs when they played Vancouver. Then obviously the Kraken aren't what Vegas is, but Vegas plays a style of hockey where they give up a lot of chances. If you look at their last 10 games here: 15, 16, 10, 16, 13, 19, 15, 12, 21 high danger
The
chances
Avalanche are
against.
going to take advantage of that.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. So Vegas plays a style where they have a lot of chances themselves, but they also give up a lot of chances. I expect the Avs to score. I expect Vegas to be able to score as well. I think this game goes over, but as you guys know, I usually don't touch totals at 6.5. So give me Avs in regulation plus 105. I think this is a nice spot for them to get a little revenge here as well. They lost the only meeting they played against Vegas this year, 3-1, I believe. And then we all know what happened in the playoffs last year when these two teams met. So give me the Avs plus 105 in regulation. And then a little look ahead here. My best bet is going to be over 5.5 in this game, parlayed with over 5.5 in the Florida-Carolina game.
Oh, wow. So you're doing a parlay for your best bet.
Yeah, I mean, I like both these games to see at least 6 goals. So you know what? Over 5.5, alternate total parlay. That's probably going to be my best bet here.
All right. You'll have to repeat that to me there at the end. Weapon X, what do you think here? I was in Vegas.
Yeah, I took it last night. I took the Avs money line at minus 104, so basically even money. I was like, fuck, I'm never gonna get that line tomorrow.
Yep.
And I'm never you never get this line on the Avalanche ever. So that's a full unit. I got the Avs race to 3 at plus 115. I believe that's what I took it at yesterday. Yeah, it was on William Hill. So I have that. And I'll probably take a half unit puck line on the Avalanche here. I think we're going to see goals quick and often. I'm not sure about the over. The over will probably depend on Vegas too. It often has with teams facing us right now, and almost every single game has gone under. That doesn't matter who we played. Even though we lost yesterday, the game went under. So that's it. That's all you get from me. You're gonna get props from me, obviously, from this Avalanche. Obviously, I'm on McKinnon to continue scoring from yesterday. Makar is definitely gonna blow a kiss to someone on the Vegas side. So that's why I think I said plus 350 on William Hill because it's Vegas.
Yeah, I believe it's Bourgeois in that.
Yeah, it is. Lanner's out right now.
Yeah. Well, it could have also
Lanner's out for a long time, actually. So
yeah. I think Vegas is going to have to get a goalie at the trade deadline.
Yeah, the thing is, they might not have the cap room, and the thing that is going to be messing them up is that they cannot do what the Lightning did last year, because that was brought up to the league, and the league said, "Well, that was unfair." That
they haven't put anything in place though yet.
They put Stone on long-term IR.
Yeah, they put Stone on long-term IR, which means
you can probably do the same thing with Lehner.
It wouldn't count against the cap. The problem is that if they come, if he's ready for the playoffs, they will get penalized for that.
What's the penalty? A fine?
No, like over the cap, which means you're gonna have to pay like a huge fine, and it might be like draft picks. How do you call it? Forfeited and stuff like that. So the
it's a little bit too late now. Like, all right, it's not this too late.
Cracking up on that because of what happened with the Lightning, and they don't want that to repeat.
I don't know. I don't recall seeing this where they put in this penalty, but I don't know.
Well, that's what they were saying.
I feel like it. Like you can't really put something in mid-season, can you? Well, I guess you can. Like I don't know. It's weird.
They've done it before,
teams have been doing this for a while. I remember Vancouver did it back in 2010, 2011 when they had that cup run. I think it was Edler who ended up on LTIR. Teams have been doing it for a while. I mean, it's a little unfair, but every team has the ability to do it. I mean, that's what you should bring in cap guys for, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to address this. Is really interesting here. Poe Bodies Nerfix says Heard a rumor of Fleury to Toronto, Mrazek to Vegas, and a second-round pick to Chicago. That's a very interesting 3-team trade there. Does Toronto have the room for Fleury's cap? But yeah, and Jack says that
$5 million.
it has to go through the CBA for Bettman to change that. So
Exactly.
Andy, the final game of the night before we get to best bets and best
Makar's
parlay.
plus 350 to score. Jesus. Okay, yeah. Quarter unit on that. That's easy.
What do you think, Andy? Final game of the night.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely an Avs spot. I'm on the Avs money line. I think, we've got to remember a few things. First of all, yes, Vegas has played the Avalanche very, very well historically. But this month, the Avs have Vegas have lost 5 of their 7 home games. They've gone from being a team that was very, very dominant at home to really they're more dominant on the road at the moment. Secondly, you've got an Avalanche team that very rarely loses. This is the first time they've lost in regulation since October. Okay. This is definitely a clear bounce back spot for them. The next thing is that, Eichel is incredible, of course, but he hasn't played for 11 months. I think that our optimism about his performance and his contribution to the team should be more in the medium term rather than in his first game back. And also with him coming back and then Stone being out, you've now got multiple shifts in the line. So Vegas are going to be playing with a bit of unfamiliarity with the different player arrangements on the ice at one time. So all of these things, I just think that this makes Vegas incredibly vulnerable. So for me, it's a very clear Avalanche spot.
All right. That is the slate. We will move on to best bets and best parlay pieces here. Bit of a rough day, 1-4 for the show yesterday.
What's going on? Are you still ahead of me here? Yeah, you are. Shit.
Yeah, I won my best bet yesterday, Calgary puck line. So I was
Why couldn't somebody
I had
else?
the right under. I just had the wrong team.
Yeah, Nick had an amazing night last night. Yet the one his best bet ended up being the loser. So that's why best bets is not everything. We give out a lot of picks in the show. Like we break down each game. We're all giving out picks. So best bets doesn't matter, or it does matter. Sorry, best bet is not the only thing that matters. We give out a lot of winners throughout the show, but we do best bets and best parlay pieces here.
Is there anyone that was in the losing day yesterday? Because I don't think so. I think everyone kind of still won their day. I was still plus 2.8 units. So
yeah, so it just was
hey Terry, I got it's the Florida Carolina over 5.5, not the Calgary Anaheim.
Oh, okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure I get that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm like pretty sure the 2 games that you think are gonna go over is the Carolina, Florida, and
what are the odds on that?
I believe I got it at plus 125. Alex, you have your Twitter open right now?
Yeah. Yes, I have my Twitter open.
Okay, do you mind just going to my VIP page and just looking at what the odds were I posted just in the meantime here? Thanks, buddy. If I leave, I'm just gonna get booted off this thing here.
What do you think for your best parlay piece?
He makes me be a secretary and shit.
Hey man, I appreciate it, bro.
I love it, bro.
Parlay piece here.
It's a plus 121.
Plus 121. There you go.
Yeah.
Damn, that's not great. Shit. Yeah.
Rasim says he can't see from the phone. I'll go over all of them once we're finished. I'll name them all off. So what's your best parlay piece?
Colorado money line.
All right. Weapon X. What do you think for best bet?
Yeah. So for best bet for me, I can't give out that money line now. I took it yesterday, but we'll go with the Calgary Flames puck line, plus 125.
Right. Best parlay piece.
Best parlay piece. There is my boy. Shot on prop should be there. I see that's juice though. Whatever. He's probably gonna hit that. So might as well. Nathan McKinnon over 3.5 shots and minus 150.
All right.
That's easy
Andy?
money. Parlay piece.
Best bet is Avalanche Moneyline, and best parlay piece is Nazem Kadri of the Avalanche to get a point, minus 220.
Calgary to get a point. All right, and do you have odds for the Colorado money line, or do you want me to get it from?
Yeah, I'll see what they currently are.
Minus
Minus
140 right now, I
135.
think. Oh, 135, okay.
135 on Bet365.
Yeah, but minus 135.
All right, I will go through everybody's. A couple people sent theirs in. For me, best bet Minnesota money line. Best parlay piece Carolina first period money line. Nick, do you want to read off yours, or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I'm going with the Avalanche team total over. I got that at plus 105, 3.5, and then Colorado money line is my parlay piece.
All right. That sports guy already said Colorado, Vegas, and Florida, Carolina over 5.5 plus 125.
I don't know. Going to the parlay here for your best bet doesn't sound great, but I mean, I think we see 6 goals in both these games, so let's rock with it.
All right, Colorado money line for best parlay piece. Tim sent in his Carolina money line minus 106, and Colorado plus 1.5 for the parlay piece. Vito, who's getting some much needed sleep, chose Calgary puck line plus 125. Minnesota money line for his best parlay piece.
Yo, can I change mine?
Sure.
Because actually it went as I put my bet in, it went down to plus 115. So the odds went down a bit.
For the puck line?
Yep.
Okay, let me just go over. So Andy already said Colorado money line, and Calgary to score a point for his best parlay piece. Car God sent in his Anaheim Calgary over 5.5 for best bet, and Florida Carolina first period over 1.5 for best parlay piece. Weapon X gave McKinnon over 3.5 shots for your best parlay piece, and you're changing your best bet to?
I'm changing my best bet to Florida Carolina second period over 2.5 goals plus 135.
All right.
So Terry, I'm just a bit interested because sounds like everyone's given out their favorites in every game. I gave out Winnipeg. That's a dog. I don't know what Nick gave out for that game, but for those that gave out favorite in every game, I'm just interested which dog they think potentially could cause an upset. If I was to tell you that there's one upset.
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg for
Terry?
sure, yeah.
I'm not going to comment because
he knows.
I would say Florida.
He knows it's the Jets. Actually, can you consider Florida a dog though? I think you're minus 105 on the money line, right? Like, I feel like
they're a dog by 5
They're
cents.
a dog.
They're still a dog.
I mean,
they're
like
a dog.
a
That
real
would
dog
count.
though. Okay, I guess.
A plus money dog, no.
This is why I say Florida is because they're likely to have the firepower and the ability to actually come back.
Talent-wise, Florida. Yes, talent-wise, Florida.
So
I think Winnipeg's live.
I'll answer the question.
What should be the Ducks?
I was going to say potentially the Ducks as well.
For me, it's Vegas.
Yeah, I do. I think that. Yeah, I actually think that. Although we feel confident on these favorites, in reality, all of these games it wouldn't be that shocking if
it could go either way.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
that's why.
Because the thing is, the reason why we
still
like
see
the
Vegas winning this game like 5-4.
Yeah.
So that's why I like the team total for Avalanche.
The reason why we like the favorites so much is because we're getting great money line odds at the moment, and the reason we're getting great money line odds is because they're competitive matchups.
Yeah. There's no poverty teams playing tonight.
Yeah, these are 6 teams that are title contenders, and then the
No,
Ducks and the
no,
Jets.
no.
And
We're
then
not going to say that. We're not going to say that.
Why not? It's
Because
true.
not?
the fucking Winnipeg Jets are not title contenders.
He said except Winnipeg.
I said 6 title contenders, then the Ducks and the Jets. If you heard
my
if you heard me talk, you would know what I said.
I'm sorry.
He got
I
offended
really thought
real
you put
quick.
the Jets in that conversation. I was gonna like, what?
No.
Oh, yes, no, yeah. Out of those
Knights,
six Jets.
Avs, Flames, Hurricanes, Panthers, and Wild.
Yeah.
And just a quick shout out to myself and Tim,
Jets will
who
not win.
both took the
Agreed.
courage to back
Exactly.
the Sabres money line yesterday.
Sabres.
Lost
Tim does
on
it every
Saturday.
game.
Yeah,
That
but
doesn't
Tim,
take much courage for
exactly,
him.
man.
Good job on the Sabres cash there, Andy.
Good shout on
And
that.
Tim,
I killed Andy
come
on
on.
that.
Yes, and Tim.
We
and
don't give Tim credit for that because he does it every game. Just because you swing at 100 pitches and you make contact once doesn't mean you're a good hitter.
Spoken like a true Islanders fan.
All right. That is the show. Short 4-game slate, but we have 4 really good games today. We all gave out a lot of picks here. Good luck to everybody tonight. Smash like button. Definitely subscribe. Share out the show if you would like. It all helps. We will be back tomorrow, regular time. Friday is our 1 month show, the 1 month anniversary there. So that should be a good one. We will see everybody tomorrow, and smash that like button. Let's go Wild.
Thanks, Jerry.
So